What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team stand up! Hey man, we got some controversial-ish. This is a side of Damien and Bianca. You know what I'm saying? To the whole drama with the she talking to he talking to she, whatever, you know what I'm saying? With Carmen versus Cory, you know what I'm saying? We reacted to their side. We reacted to Damien and Bianca's. I'm all for it. Like I said, man, I'm neutral when it comes to this because, you know what I'm saying, both of them my dogs, you know what I'm saying, Carmen, Cory, and Damien and Bianca, you know what I'm saying, fuck with them heavy, so it's just like neutral. We're just being nosy, you know what I'm saying? So, we're going to tune into this bit. And, by the way, congratulations to the people who won the last giveaway with the PS4 and Xbox gift cards. All you gotta, like I said, you know what I'm saying, just be the lucky ones. I might have another one going on in this video, and I might not have it at the same part because I always be putting it at the end. You know what I'm saying? I had some slick people last video. Like, as soon as I uploaded it, you know how the video was an hour and 7 minutes? I had first 15 minutes, 20 minutes. People was like, oh, look, I got it. How do you even watch the video? You ain't fooling me this time. So most of y'all don't actually have to sit here and watch the full thing like the other loyals are doing, you know what I'm saying? So good luck trying to find it, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't gonna be easy. I'm gonna randomly have it in here this time, you know what I'm saying? So that means the loyals of the loyals have the best chance to get it, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, let's get on to this tea.
Damien told Carmen to go home. He said no. And she didn't put N-O. She put no with a whole bunch of O's. As in, like, no. But don't you think if Cory was so mad at Damien, they wouldn't be playing ball together? Right?
That's correct.
So she couldn't have told him a week later.
I just gotta talk to you. You know, communication is everything.
Facts. Communication is everything now.
Fuck the motherfucking friend.
Oh, I thought you was about to... Yo, why didn't see this? When someone sent that. Was she about to spit, fuck your motherfucking feelings, bitch? That's kind of lit, though. Alright, so this is behind the realities. They made this like a movie, yo. We stay in tune. Yeah. Okay. Okay. How we rocking? Turn this part a little down just in case it's copyright, you know what I'm saying? IQ reacts in the cut. Yeah, Damien with the waves. I'm catching everybody in the wave game. Give me 3 to 4 more weeks. I'm gonna have the full head of waves too. We ain't gonna cheat with the fade, but still a fresh cut though. You know how we rocking. Yeah. Gucci. No, Louis. I almost had it. Yeah. Alright. Back up. You know what I'm saying? IQ reacts had to avoid any type of copyright. Spam up reaction god in the comments. Hashtag reaction god, because we're gonna have to watch full thing. Bro, I don't even got that much stamina, bro.
Guys, with another video. Now today, we are here to clear our name up. But without further ado, you ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm ready to, you know, tell our side of the story.
Yeah, man. Let's go. You ready for this? Hey, hold up. It's the Prince. Man, let's get it, man.
Oh, it looks like that was the switching baby mamas one. Probably what it looked like. Wow.
Alright, so we're going to start from the beginning.
The beginning
of literally everything, okay?
Everything.
So, on July 9th, 2019.
Okay, July 9th, 2019.
Switching Baby Mamas, right?
Right. I didn't watch none of this. I just, you know what I'm saying, I heard about those pranks before.
I was with Cory. And basically act like each other boyfriend and girlfriend for the day or whatever.
Facts.
And during the video that me and Cory did, the camera wasn't rolling 24/7, obviously, because that's, first of all, that's a lot of footage to try and have your camera rolling for that long a period of time. You know what I'm saying? So when the camera was off, Cory was like, yeah, I've been, you know, seeing you for a while, been looking at you for a while, you know what I'm saying? You cute, you look good type stuff.
Right.
The camera was not on at this point. The camera wasn't on. So after that, you know what I'm saying, we just went about the video, whatever. When we get back to Cory's house, me and him was sitting in the car because Damien and Carmen wasn't back at the house yet. So me and him was sitting in the car waiting for them to get back. And we was in the car talking, and basically I was talking to him about Carmen, and I was telling, hey, you know, Carmen's a good girl. You shouldn't be cheating on her. He said, I don't be cheating on her. That stuff be lies, this, and that. I'm like, Cory, I'm not stupid. I know you cheat on her. I'm just saying that Carmen is a good girl and you don't want to mess that up. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when, I don't know if it was before or after, but basically he asked for my Snapchat. I was following Carmen on Snapchat, but me and him did, like, I follow like a lot of YouTubers on Snapchat, Instagram, all that stuff, right? So he asked for my Snapchat, so I gave it to him. I'm like, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I gave him my Snapchat. When I gave him my Snapchat, that was kind of, I think you guys had walked up to the...
Like me and Carmen have pulled up.
Yeah, you guys had pulled up. And then they came to the door or whatever, like the car door. And then Carmen was like, what y'all doing in here? And I'm like, we not doing nothing. We just sitting here waiting on y'all. I was talking to him about you. Like, even during the video, Cory was out trying to buy stuff for Carmen, do stuff for Carmen. And people said I was like flirting with Cory in the video, but that was the whole purpose of the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was calling him baby or boo or whatever. I was being flirtatious because that was the whole purpose of the video.
It was for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, it was for entertainment purposes only. And then
yes.
Cory had me on Snapchat. He added me July 8th because we filmed it the day before.
Okay.
July 8th, but he didn't have you on Snapchat.
No,
right?
I was following. Me and Carmen was friends on Snapchat, and I was already following Cory on Snapchat, but he was never following me back.
Right. So after that, we all went back in the house, and then Damien and Carmen kept doing y'all videos.
Yeah, we was recording.
They was recording, yeah. And Cory had got me some flowers, and then Carmen was like, oh, you never give me flowers, Cory.
What you holding?
Flowers.
You know what I'm saying? What? Wow.
I don't even get out one flower, no matter.
He told me he buy these flowers. He said, yes, I do. And I said, Carmen, I said, you can have these flowers. I don't want these flowers. You know what I'm saying? I left the flowers at their house on the counter. Like, I don't want the flowers. And then Damien was like, hey, we gotta, Carmen, I gotta do something real quick, or something like that, whatever he said.
Oh, yeah. I said,
he said, Carmen, come here, or something.
It's in the video.
Yeah. So basically, Damien got down on one knee and act like he was proposing to Carmen.
Yeah.
Now, when he did that, I pulled Carmen's hair because I'm like,
damn,
what y'all doing? Like,
When it was a part on the video that she pulled my hair, now I feel like, oh, she really meant that.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's for the video. I pulled her hair because I'm like, y'all ain't about to be on that. You know what I'm saying?
So I was proposing to Carmen.
Yeah.
For the video.
Yeah, for the video, for entertainment purposes only. And then later that night, around like 6:30, I wrote Carmen on Instagram because I seen like the comments where people was talking about like, oh my gosh, if I was Carmen, I would have beat Bianca, I would have did this, I would have did that. So I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't have pulled her hair, you know what I'm saying? So I wrote her on Instagram and I apologized to her. I said, here, I'm gonna read it, and it's gonna pop up too. I'm gonna read it word for word because I don't want to mess nothing up. Okay, I said, I didn't mean to pull your hair like that. She said, LOL, oh, you good girl. It was funny to me. I didn't mind, LOL. And I said, I've just been reading the comments and they're forcing it. I know how you felt about it, so I wanted to make sure you was cool.
Now,
She said,
it's like, I feel like if you didn't really honestly, like I sound neutral when it comes to this, I'm just going to say my own opinion. If you feel like you wasn't like guilty, you wouldn't have even said anything. Like, why even let the comments get to you? You know what I'm saying? But then again, you know, women do think different than men. Sometimes they do tend to overthink on certain things. So maybe she just felt like she just needed to say it just to say it. But if it was for the video, like, I don't see there's nothing wrong. Like, I don't know.
yeah,
Like,
you know how they gonna be, but I don't care, I'm good. And I didn't have a problem with you pulling my hair. I probably should have cut that part off. I said, it's cool, Damien left it in so it doesn't matter. But okay, just making sure. She said, you're a good girl. But she said,
In her video.
in their video, she said,
When it was a part on the video that she pulled my hair, now I feel like, oh, she really meant that.
that she felt some type of way about me pulling her hair or something. It wasn't like that. I have the messages right here that she said, I apologize to her because I felt bad. You know what I'm saying? So that's that part. That's July 9th. All right, guys. So now we're on to July 15th. So
Damn,
on
July
So
15th.
on July 9th, that's when Cory added me on Snapchat. But he didn't write me on Snapchat.
saw that.
So
Spilled a whole bunch of water on myself.
So on July 15th,
It's just
he
water,
writes
though. It
me,
don't harm
he's
you.
like, hey, what are you doing? Where's Damien? I'm like, Damien already left, because on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays they all go to the gym together.
Yeah.
Him, Cory,
Basketball.
and they have another friend. They all go to the gym together. So he was like, is he home? I'm like, no, Damien already left. He was like, what car is he driving? And I'm like, I don't know what type of car he's driving. I don't check until like if I leave go get the kids or something. That's when I know what type of car he's driving.
But if I'm meeting up with Cory to go hoop at the gym, why is he asking you what type of cars I'm driving if we already texting about who going to who?
Yeah, Cory has Damien's number.
That don't make sense.
So he could have just did that. I don't know why he wrote me and said that. I don't know if he was trying to be on something or I don't know. But he wrote me talking about where's Damien, what's he driving, woo-woo, right?
You know where I'm at. We going to the gym. But my fault, go ahead.
Okay, and then so after that, he writes me, he's like, hey, do you have guy friends? And I'm like, no, we don't do that over here. Like, I don't have guy friends, he don't have female friends, we just don't do that over here. I said, I'm married. Because I'm thinking, like, people who have guy friends and female friends, that stuff can get messed up in relationships. We just don't do that. So I told him no.
I don't have girls as friends and she don't have guys as friends.
Yeah.
That's just how we work.
Unless they're like mutual, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, no, I'm married. So after that, he didn't send me nothing else until they was at gym. Because I remember I wrote you at 6:37.
Yeah, you wrote.
And so when I wrote him at 6:37, they was already at the gym. And he goes talking about, hey, I have a question. And I'm like, I'm not about to do this. Like, I'm not about to do this. He was like, no, it's not like that. And I'm like, okay, what? And he was like, I just need some advice. And I'm like, okay, like, what? And he was like, I want to do stuff for Carmen, but I can't read her mind. And then he goes and asks me, do me and Damien have dates? I said, yes. He says, well, who initiates it? And I'm like, we both do. He'll do it, I'll do it, we both initiate the dates. And I have messages between me and Damien on that day, and I basically wrote him and I said, hey, Cory wrote me and said he needed some advice. I told him nah, and I told him to ask somebody else. Mind you, he asked me, do I have male friends? So when he asked me if I have male friends, I'm like, that seems like I have a question. I'm like, no, I ain't about to get into this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get into this. And then I said, this nigga gonna ask me, do me and you have date nights? I said yes. He asked who initiates it first. He asked who initiated first, and I replied and said both. I don't know why he's writing me, but I'm not replying anymore, and I'm just letting you know. He just wrote me talking about he wants to do nice stuff for Carmen, but he can't read her mind, and he doesn't know what type of stuff she wants to do. He said he just wants to make time for his girl. Damien says, hell no, keep that bad energy away from us.
And I'm talking about the drama with the relationship stuff.
Yeah, and
I guess it's kind of fair on that part, like, you know. And that's not even just with this situation, just with anything. I guess, like, if it doesn't bother you, you know what I'm saying, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, showing all love can get you hurt, you know what I'm saying, or can get you in a mess, or even worse, can get you killed. So you gotta sometimes pick and choose when to help others, you know what I'm saying. It's just like a life lesson. It's not even just with relationships. It's just with a lot of things in total. If you feel like you can't handle it, or you think it's not even supposed to be for you, but you want to have the heart to do it, it's most likely that it's your best thing and interest to kind of stay away from it. So pick and choose.
I'm not replying anymore. I feel like he really
part of
needs
growing up.
advice, but I'm staying away from that cheating mess.
But if he needed advice, if you had to gym with me, he could have easily just asked me what it was.
Yeah.
Man to man, like what do you do for your girl? How do y'all better your relationship?
Yeah, he could have, because the stuff he asked me is not like he was asking from a female perspective. He was asking like in general, so he could have just hit Damien up. I don't know why he asked me.
Like he was with me at the gym. Like.
But after that, his last message, it said, I'm gonna hit you later. And after that, we never talked ever again. Nothing was said. He never wrote me. I never wrote him. And that's just how it was.
And I never even tripped about the situation. I just kind of like, I never even brought it up though.
Yeah, it was just like I feel like maybe like they do need advice in their relationship, but how we work over here, we don't really get into like
other people's stuff.
Yeah, it's like we don't really get into other people's mess or other people's business because
stay in your lane, mind your business type stuff. I feel the vibes.
After that, me and him never messaged again.
The reality truth reality show.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into the beginning of the reality show, how it all started.
All right, the beginning of the reality show, the start of it.
that we have a reality show coming out, we might as well talk about it, right?
Spill a little bit of a bean, so just a little bit.
Spoiler alert!
We started. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So we started planning the reality show. I'm just really excited for the show. I'm just really excited for the show. We
Yeah,
started planning the
it
show
should be.
around June, and then we filmed it in August. The show is actually already done. It's
Nice.
in the process of getting edited up right now. We didn't want to tell you guys about the show.
It was supposed to be a secret.
A surprise.
Yeah.
And obviously,
It got brought out.
Got brought up. It got leaked out. But it's okay. I mean, because now it's only gonna make you guys more excited to see what's about to come from us.
Because it was super fun.
It was.
It was fun, funny. It was a lot.
Yeah, so we had a lot of influencers. We invited a lot of people. Everybody that was up under net management. That's what we up under. Everybody got the invite.
Everybody got the invite.
And extras got the invite.
And extra people, yeah. And it wasn't just couples. Like it was like couples, other people that they didn't even do YouTube.
They didn't even do YouTube. And it was people that was single was on the show.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like it wasn't like no love and hip hop type of thing.
Like it wasn't supposed to be a drama reality show.
No, absolutely not.
It was supposed to be a fun, exciting thing for everybody to come together and just do fun stuff like on video.
Feel the vibe.
That's it. We wanted to just create better, awesome content for you guys because a lot of people, we read the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like we pay attention, and people say that we want new stuff, new content. People keep saying they want to see the same stuff, so we like, all right, cool. So what we did was we took some of the money that we made off YouTube because this is actually our full-time job. We took some of that money and invested it back into our business because this is our business. And the reality show cost us about like $60,000. And that's a lot of money to just anybody. I mean, it's a lot of money to us.
It was out of our pocket. It wasn't like we got handouts or anybody pitched in.
Yep.
We did it because we wanted to do better content for y'all and
bring everybody together.
Yeah. So it was $60,000. We paid for it, and it was just supposed to be fun.
Yeah,
it
that's
really
it.
was.
But for the most part, other than this drama situation, it was fun.
It was
fun. And I'm just so excited.
I wish we could just tell y'all now, but we can't. We still have to keep some stuff a secret.
We have to. You gotta watch the show because that's why that's why we did it. So it's pretty awesome. We had a lot of influencers with big following, small following. The following really didn't matter. It was just everybody coming together and just doing something awesome that was never really done.
Facts.
So that's pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for how it got started.
First day, August 19, 2019.
Okay, guys, so now it is August 19th, the first day of the reality show.
All right.
So the first day
beginning of the reality show to start.
Pick up
What if they're gonna show any footage
on a big vehicle? And so we were actually supposed to look at Carmen and Cory first.
We were supposed to get them first.
But you had texted them and they didn't answer.
They didn't answer. No, the manager had texted them, but they didn't answer.
And they didn't answer.
Because first of all, we hired a babysitter for Carmen and Cory kids. But what happened was the babysitter. Carmen and Cory answered the door for the babysitter. And let me tell you, their babysitter came to their house at like, was it 9 a.m.?
9 in the morning, yeah.
So the babysitter was at their house at 9 a.m., knocking on the door for a whole hour to 10 a.m.
And got no response.
They was answering their phone or answering the door. So we were supposed to pick them up first.
But instead, since they didn't respond, we went to the next location.
Which was Nikki King's house.
Yeah.
And then we picked Nikki King, we picked them up at their house, and then we went back to Carmen and Cory house.
Yeah, so we went back to Carmen and Cory house. And we went back to Carmen and Cory house. We went and we knocked on the door because we're supposed to knock on the door. So we knocked on the door, we got no answer.
Correct.
And then so we were like, okay, this not Carmen and Cory. Like they would have answered the door.
Okay.
I even text Cory. I text Cory at.
Yeah, we have the messages.
I text Cory at 10:24 a.m. I said, "You good, bro?" Still no reply. I was calling. The management was calling. Nikki King was calling. Matter of fact, Nikki King even went literally in their backyard.
Yeah.
And
they looked through their window.
Their windows was open and everything, and nobody was.
Their phones was right there. You could see inside their house. Their phones was there.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if they have extra phones or not.
Yeah, but you couldn't see them basically.
Yeah, you couldn't see them basically. Matter of fact, me and Cory and our friend, we went to go hoop the night before.
The night before, yeah. And I remember you telling me about that.
We went to go
none of those basketball
Matter of fact, let me
didn't hit the net.
I got the receipt for that. So me and Cory and our friend, we went to hoop the night before. When we was hooping at the gym, we usually play about 5 or 6 games.
They usually be at basketball for 2 hours least.
No, we be at, I was about to say least. I was about to say we be hooping.
Yeah.
So what happened was, Cory came into the gym and we only played 2 games. And then he said, all right, y'all, I'm about to be out. I'm like, you leaving already? He said, yeah, I gotta get prepared for the reality show tomorrow. I said, all right, better up, see you in the morning. So he supposedly went to the crib to get sleep early for the reality show the next day.
Therefore, he could wake up on time. Yeah.
Yes, and so when the babysitter, when our management was trying to contact Carmen and Cory, when the babysitter was knocking on their door, Carmen and Cory, they wasn't responding
at
at
9
all.
a.m.
At 9 a.m.
knocked for a whole hour.
So during that time period, at 9:42 a.m., here go the receipts right here. Our dude Robert was like, my body killing me. And as you see from the screenshot, it got a heart next to it. And that heart came from Cory. So that means
he was awake, or he had to be awake.
Because we had a group, we have a group chat.
Yeah.
Right.
So he favorited that, but he didn't reply to the babysitter that was knocking on the door for an hour. He didn't reply to the manager, me, or nobody else. So yeah, that was that.
And then so like we was at their house, and everybody was concerned. Like we was all like, did something happen to them? Like we didn't know because it wasn't normal for Carmen and Cory to not respond.
Yeah, at this point,
like everybody started to get worried.
And
then we seen the police drive by. We like, where they going?
Yeah, the police drove by.
We thought that they was going to their house because we all was concerned.
We was all concerned, but Carmen and Cory, they made it seem like we was like desperate, that we really wanted them on the show.
We really didn't want to be a part of the show. But for some reason, they really wanted us to be a part of this show.
We invited it wasn't like that. We wasn't sitting there banging on the door. No. We knocked a few times, we called, y'all wasn't replying. I even text Cory, listen, we was there so long. Look, so at 12:35, right? Here go the screenshot, guys. I text Cory. She still didn't reply to you good, bro? And I was at 10:24. So at 12:35, I wrote him and I said, hey, bro, if you can't do the show, that's cool. Just let us know. We want to make sure y'all straight though. All they had to say was, hey, bro, we don't want to do the show.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like, if you didn't want to be a part of it, that's all you had to say. We're not going to force anybody to do anything if they didn't want to do.
No,
grown.
That don't even make sense. And as the message say, we just want to make sure y'all straight though, even if y'all want to do the show.
That was at 12:35, right?
12:35.
And at 12:44, I wrote Carmen on Instagram. I don't have Carmen and Cory's numbers. I think they changed their numbers or something, but I don't have their numbers. So at 12:44, I wrote Carmen on Instagram and I said, you good? Which I have the screenshot for that too. I said, you good? And then she wrote me back at 2:46. 2 hours later, she said, yeah, I see you in a bit.
Yeah. And
it was kind of like, okay, like...
it was like that. And then we ended up leaving. Like after a while, we was like, they not responding. Hopefully they're okay.
Yeah. We
actually was about to call the cops. So they literally, like if you left the gym early, okay, to get sleep for the show, and then in the morning time, the babysitter at the door, you don't answer, and then we all pull up. It was a lot of us outside.
Okay, so I see where he's going with this. He's basically saying that he was just concerned about their well-being. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know like if Carmen and Cory were okay. Anything could have happened. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of, I guess, miscommunication, I guess, where it came into the factor. Maybe they didn't feel like being on the, you know what I'm saying, the show. Who knows? But, you know, maybe they could have even woke up late. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's kind of confusing.
We literally thought something happened to you guys.
Yeah.
Man. And so we just end up just leaving. We said
it looked like they were just concerned about their well-being. Probably some miscommunication.
And then he called
it's my guess.
We left. We ended up leaving. Their house because they wasn't answering. We left, and then like 10 to 15 minutes later, like we was like on the freeway. Cory called me and said, "What's up, bro? I was sleeping, woody woo." And I'm like, "All right,
that's what I
cool."
thought.
So
yeah, they overslept.
We was at your house, so I mean, so what you gonna do?
Yeah. And
then that's when he started talking to me about like some other stuff about like he overslept and him and Carmen.
They was up at till 5 in the morning watching movies.
It was up to 5 in the morning watching movies. I'm like, okay, cool. So I was like, y'all want to be a part of the show or not? Because y'all don't have to, because we already left anyway.
Yeah.
He was just like, send me the address, we gonna come. I'm about to send you the address. So
I have the message for that too.
So I sent them that address to the location we was basically meeting at, and then I said, oh, the studio. I said the address to the studio, and then I said how, and then like something happened, and I wrote him. I said, so how far are y'all? And then he said about to leave the house. Carmen had to get ready, and this is at 141, as you see at the top. He wrote me back 2 hours later saying we outside. And let me remind you that we already started the show. Like he hit me back 2 hours later. We already started the show. So when they end up getting to the show, they had to actually wait outside the studio because we already started filming. And so
I also have another thing to touch on.
Yeah.
And they said, well, I'm gonna say Cory. Cory said that we were banging on the door.
Being on the door, you know, they were like, it was just like something like, damn, they really want us to be on this show.
If you knew somebody was banging on the door, how was you sleep? Or why didn't you answer the door? If you sleep, how did you hear that? It's just like, it doesn't make sense. And we also have footage of us at their house, but not once was we banging on their door trying to get them to come outside because we was desperate. We was desperate for them.
No,
It wasn't like that.
No, absolutely not. It don't make sense. At that point, we were just concerned about your well-being. So yeah, man, crazy.
Okay, so as it just said, Carmen and Cory couldn't be in the first challenge because they was late. So when you guys watch the reality show, when the footage comes out, you will see that they were nowhere to be found in the first challenge. So we went to the next location. We went to a mansion. When we went to the mansion, everybody was there, but Carmen and Cory, they didn't get introduced to the show yet.
No, they did not get introduced to the show. So what we had to do,
just throw them on.
they can't just appear. You know what I'm saying? So what we did was we actually created a grand entrance for them to get on the show. So basically, you guys gonna see when the show come out
how it happened, but basically they were like special guests, like they like got brought in.
Yeah, got brought in after the show started, and it was kind of weird how we did it, but we actually did that just to show love to them. Yep.
And so when they came in, it was cool, whatever. But Cory's vibe was kind of like off. Like if y'all know Cory, Cory's like a hyper talkative type person.
Yeah.
And he was like quiet, looked like he had attitude. Like he just wasn't like talking to nobody. But
Not a lot of
then
sleep.
He tell you on the phone that his cousin passed away.
Yeah, he did mention his cousin.
Oh, that's making a little bit more sense now. Okay, see, now I remember in the last video we reacted to the Carmen Cory, he was talking about his cousin that passed away. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? Prayers out. But yeah, anybody that loses a family member or anybody close, you don't know how they're gonna act. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't really put yourselves in their shoes. You don't know what's really gonna go on. You know, in ish like that. Maybe that could have affected him the way he was. Maybe they feel like being there 100% all the way. But maybe, like I said, communication and him knowing ahead of time this stuff, you know what I'm saying, would have probably made things a little bit more better. Let's hear some more.
I mean, we was on a bus. It was like a lot going on the bus, so it was like, okay, if you can't make it to the show, just let me know.
Yeah, it's cool.
So when they got there, we did the grand entrance, whatever, blah blah blah.
Right.
And I pulled Cory to the side, said, "Hey, like, are you all right, man?" He said, "My cousin just died." You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so he addressed it at the studio thing.
It was like
when somebody passes away, you're gonna make sure that person is good.
Yeah. So
because what he said, he made it seem as if like, no, I ain't good. My cousin just passed.
He didn't say that at all. I just kept making sure he was good because when we was filming and stuff like that, he just was like, he act like literally like he didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
So I had talked to Carmen on the side. I said, Carmen, I was like, yo, is like everything good? Like y'all want to be part of the show still? She was like, I was like, cause Cory says his cousin passed away, and she was just like, well, Carmen said Cory was even that close to his cousin, and I was just like, oh, okay, and they stayed on the show. So,
but you remember, you told me that not only did Carmen say that he wasn't close with his cousin, but she also got into an argument.
They got into an argument the night before, because remember, guys.
So the night where they said they were up till 5 in the morning watching movies.
Yeah,
she said they was up arguing.
But because Cory left the gym early.
Yeah.
To go get rest for the show, and he ended up being up all night because him and Carmen was arguing. So he was already apparently upset about his cousin passing, and he was upset about the argument. But it kind of just all that energy, his energy carried on to the show. And when we was filming,
you could see it.
Everybody was like hyped up, but like Cory was like it kind of like he was giving everybody bad vibes.
Like he just wasn't being Cory.
Yeah, he wasn't being Cory. So it kind of was throwing stuff off. Basically, at any time during this whole process of like us at the mansion, Cory and Carmen could have left at any moment. Yeah,
because we felt bad that his cousin did pass, because we know how it feels to have people passing our family. So like if you didn't want to be there because you wanted to go be with your family,
we totally would have understood.
Yeah, like we would have understood, but you kept asking him, do you want to leave?
I was actually nagging him. Because I was like,
you don't have to be here.
You don't have to be here because I didn't want to make it seem like he forced to be here.
He was like,
not obligated,
I'm good, bro.
You're not obligated to do anything, bro. Yeah. So it's like if you needed to go, like since Carmen and Cory drove to the mansion because they were supposed to get picked up on a bus, their car was located at the mansion.
At the house that we were at.
Yeah, so they left any time. So
they had their keys. We didn't take their keys away. They could have left at any given time. So now we're gonna jump a couple of hours.
So
a couple hours.
Couple hours later.
Everybody, hey, get ready. We're about to go out. Dressed up nice.
That's what we said. We dressed up nice.
We said wear club attire.
Correct.
That's what we said.
Club attire, wear dress code like stuff.
Tells me, she says, Cory been looking at this one female on the show. I'm not gonna say her name, but Cory been looking at this one female, and I keep seeing him eyeballing her, and that they've been already talking on the show, and I just don't like it. Like I don't know why she told me, but she just felt, I guess, the need to tell me that Cory been looking at. Like Cory and Carmen wasn't talking.
It wasn't. They was already.
I remember Cory was sitting in a chair and Carmen was over here on the couch.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and they weren't talking, but Cory was talking to other females.
Yes.
So she like kind of like had like a little attitude about it, and then after that, probably like another hour goes by, and it's time to get on the big the big van.
Yeah, it was actually a bus.
A bus. Yeah.
Basically, on the show, you guys gonna see we got a big bus for all the influencers.
Right.
So we had to fit everybody.
Yes, and then we was about to head to the club. So everybody got dressed. Everybody came downstairs, and then after that, it was like a So we all was outside by getting on the bus. And so we was like, all right, the challenge is everybody got to get on the bus, but you got to get on the bus with, what is it, not your partner?
Like, yeah, with like the opposite sex.
With the opposite sex.
That wasn't your partner.
That was, you got to get on the bus with somebody that wasn't your partner.
So like, let's say me and him, and let's say somebody else, I'll have to get on with them, and he'll have to get on with her.
But everybody got to do it.
Yeah, that was a part of the challenge. Like, nobody really complained about it or nothing. They didn't have weird faces. Nobody
it wasn't
stepped
an
up
issue.
and nobody stepped up and said anything. So when that happened, we started calling people on the bus.
Yep.
And Cory was the first man we called.
He was the first one. I was like, I said, Cory, you get on the bus.
And mind you, we were telling who to go with who, but we didn't say where you had to sit at.
No.
We didn't assign you seats. We just said get on the bus.
Correct.
So Cory on the bus, and then the female got on the bus, and then we start putting everybody on the bus, right?
Yes.
And so when everybody was on the bus, everybody sat down, and then that's when I think we started talking about shots.
Correct, but before that,
yeah, the alcohol part.
We knew Cory was looking at this girl.
Yeah, because Carmen told me.
We already knew Cory was looking at this girl. We did purposely set the girl next to Cory, but that was it. That was it. So nothing had to go further than that. So I just had to put that in there. We picked them together on purpose.
The female that she told me about, yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
So
a little
while we're on the
plotted,
bus,
okay.
Cory and the female sat, I think it was like the second seat because we're in front of them.
Correct.
So the seat behind, so like the seat in the front basically. And we had another game basically.
Alcohol, and y'all know that me and Carmen don't really drink alcohol at first.
Fuck the motherfucking priest.
Like Bianca, she was drinking, and then they had said something about like,
If you don't
drink, you gotta leave.
Big balls. I got
You get
Whoa.
eliminated from
Who
the
is
game
that
with the
girl?
reality show.
I told the entire bus, I said, everybody needs to take at least one shot. Take one shot or you're eliminated. But I also stated, if for any specific reason that you cannot take this shot, please let me know and I will not, you don't have to do it, right? So I said, you don't have to do it, because like there was people on the bus that could have stepped up and said they were underage. There was people on the bus that could have said they were pregnant, that they have heart problems. Like anybody could have stepped up and said something. No, not one person stepped up and said anything.
No, not one person.
Not one person complained on the bus about me saying you have to drink one shot or you're eliminated.
Yep.
Nobody complained. So when that
That's what's up.
happened, everybody took their one shot.
Even us.
Even us.
We took a shot.
We took a shot too.
Yeah, because Neat called you out.
Yeah, she said, Bianca, you need to take a shot.
Oh.
I had to take a shot too.
Yeah. So after that, everybody took their one shot, and I said, if anybody wants another shot, let me know. This second shot, if you didn't take it, you're not eliminated.
Correct.
So
Whoever took the second shot was like willing to take the second
yeah.
shot.
Like
so
with the
Cory,
ish.
he asked for another shot willingly.
Hey.
I did not force him to take that second shot. He willingly said, I want another one.
Correct.
And what did I do? I gave him another one because he asked for it. And the girl next to him took another shot as well.
Correct.
Alright, so Cory stated in his video that him and Carmen didn't want to be a part of our show. He said he didn't want to be a part of our show, but yet on camera, he said that he wanted to give us drama for the show.
So I'm like, well, you know what? I give them a little drama. I'm not gonna go outrageous, but I give them a little drama because they what they want for the show.
Right?
He said that in this video.
And he also said in his video that we set him up.
Correct. That's all he was saying was we set him up.
How did we set you up if you were willingly taking that second shot? shot if you were willingly trying to give us drama for our show, so you knew what you was doing, right?
The show wasn't, it's not a fake show.
It's not fake. Everything's real.
It was real. It was nothing scripted. We didn't even tell Cory to do that.
Yeah.
That was it. Like all we did was place them next to each other, him and the girl, and that was it. Everybody else was mixed. Again, everybody was mixed with different people as well. So
Wow.
I gotta throw that out there.
Okay, and also, he said that he was tipsy or drunk or his head was spinning. You took 2 shots, Cory. 2 shots. And that does not kick in right away.
No, actually, he took 1 shot first.
1 shot first,
And
yeah.
then everybody got 1 shot on the whole bus.
Yeah.
And then
He took the second one.
second one, but he didn't even get to the second one yet. He never got to the second one yet.
Yeah, but he said that he's already
Oh, okay. He
he's
said
already dizzy.
off the first shot, right?
Yeah.
This is
I mean, if you have low alcohol tolerance, you know, like I said, I'm neutral when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? I have the right to give an opinion. You know, I remember when I first took my shot, I felt a little bit in my stomach a little bit, and then I started to kind of feel like it wasn't the full thing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Everybody's body could react differently, you know, especially with people that don't actually drink and they drink every other 3 months type-ish. You never know.
It's already going crazy.
okay, I can throw that out there.
So, I'm a light drinker, right?
I am too.
Boy, you
Right.
when he drink, he be chill.
Ooh,
But me,
exposed.
I'm a light
Not
drinker. So
playing.
like when I drink something,
Yo, the effects are
like,
funny, yo. The feathers.
I can act a certain way, but it doesn't take 1 or 2 shots. It takes me more to like feel like that. So if I'm a light drinker, if he's a light drinker, it's still going to take him a little bit to come through.
It don't take 10 seconds.
You know what I'm saying?
It don't take 10 seconds.
And so
Yeah.
I just want to say we did not set him up.
Correct.
There's no way we could have set you up if you were willing to give drama for the show. You knew what you were doing. Another thing, he was automatically off tops flirting with that girl.
Off tops.
And we have footage of not only was her arm around him, but yet he did not move it.
Wait, hold up. Roll the clip.
Uh-oh. It's getting spicy. Hey, but hold up, though, now. Yo, who is this girl, though? Anybody can hook me up with the IG as long as she's of age, please. Well, she obviously has to be of age because Cory is of age. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. FTC, y'all the real MVPs out there. You know what I'm saying? She's a baddie, though. No cap.
All right, now we back.
Now,
Y'all seen the footage, right?
he didn't move his arm.
He didn't move his arm.
He also stated in his video that he was very uncomfortable. He said he looked uncomfortable. He said, watch the footage.
Wait,
y'all.
hold
I
up.
looked uncomfortable.
Wait, roll the clip. Roll the clip.
Uh-oh.
Is there anybody else? 1, 2, 3. Jordan.
All right, he said it.
He said in the video that you just watched, he was comfortable. He was very comfortable at that. Not only was he comfortable, he said, I'm very comfortable.
Very. And then when he said he had touched her arm, too.
He touched her arm. Yeah, he touched her arm. He was laughing, joking, smiling.
Again, we never told him
We
to do
didn't
this.
force that.
We didn't force it.
We can't force you
Matter of
to
fact,
cheat on your girl.
We didn't even know this was happening. We was in the back handing out drinks in the back of the bus.
Yeah, we was passing out stuff.
Yep.
So Cory said that he didn't want to be on the show, correct?
Correct.
He also said that he wanted to give us drama for our show, correct?
Correct.
He also said in his video that he took the shot because he didn't want to get eliminated, correct?
Correct.
So if you didn't want to be
Damn,
on the
yo, they
show,
got all the
you
editing,
could
yo.
have eliminated yourself immediately.
Correct.
If you didn't take that shot, you could have eliminated yourself and you could have just went home. Because you
Correct.
said you didn't want to be there, but then on your video you said that you wanted to take it because you didn't want to get eliminated. So which one is it? Did
Yeah.
you want to be or did you not want to be?
Yeah, that's kind of weird to me. I'm kind of confused a little bit.
Make it make sense. Okay, so after we passed out all the shots, we moved 3 couples around again.
Yep, on the bus.
So we moved Carmen up to the front and she was sitting with Vaughn.
Yep.
So we moved them up to the front and we moved up to the front. Carmen noticed the girl and Cory flirting.
Yep.
So she like called like an attitude. So when Carmen sat down, she was like this to the girl. Like she like smacked the girl's arm.
Yeah, it wasn't like she just.
It wasn't like she popped back and punched in her face. It was kind of like a this. And the car was like, what are you doing, Cory?
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm drunk. I'm tipsy.
and she said, you can't handle your liquor? I'm drunk, I'm tipsy. And then the girl and Carmen just started going at it a little bit. Like they was like, why you touch my man?
Yeah.
That type of stuff. But it wasn't, that's all
exactly
that
what
happened
happened.
between them, yeah.
The reality truth, the club. Damn.
Okay, so now we just put up to the club, right?
Right.
Everybody gets off of the bus, goes inside, and we actually got told by the producer.
We got pulled to the side and told by the producers and the management team that they told the girl that basically like
be flirtatious.
Be flirtatious.
So like they set up a prank, but we had no idea until they told us when we arrived at the club.
Correct. So everybody went in the club, but Cory, he stayed back outside.
And that's what I had went in the club too, and you only walked to Cory.
Yes.
So when you had walked to Cory, you were talking to him, and the camera was rolling.
Yeah, the camera was rolling. No, I was outside before, right? You came outside?
Yeah, so you were outside, and then that's when I came back outside after you were already talking for a little bit.
Yeah, so I basically walked up to Cory and like, he the only one that's
So
again.
it's like getting down to it.
Like the whole vibe was like thrown off. So basically, when I walked outside, Cory was basically on his phone and stuff, and he was looking at his phone when I walked up to him. I'm like, "You good, bro? What's going on?" He said, "I can't do this, blah blah blah." And then he basically was saying that he didn't want to be on part of the show no more.
He said his mama told him to leave.
Yeah, his mama. But when I was talking to him, I didn't even know he was on the phone with his mom.
Until you heard her voice, so you was like, "Oh, you on the phone?"
Yeah, because
his
mom said something. He had his mom on speaker, and then that's
so it looked like Cory is probably having a conversation with his mom, you know what I'm saying? Probably maybe it could be about his cousin or maybe about the show, maybe if he should be here or not, or what he should exactly do. Maybe the mom was just being a mom and just being like, hey, maybe you should just come home, you know what I'm saying, get a break from everything.
His mom,
never know.
You know, talking about how Carmen is like insecure and all this other stuff, and I was just like, oh snap.
Y'all don't know Carmen.
Bro, tell
yeah,
you,
but see,
y'all don't know,
Carmen
bro.
get a little alcohol, her Carmen whole total. She insecure. No, Carmen always insecure.
Yeah, so she basically said Carmen's insecure.
And she said she always been insecure, and I kind of was just like, bro,
what did you do?
If I was like, Carmen, she's insecure for a reason. She didn't just wake up like this. Like, it's on the video, roll the clip.
But Carmen acting like this, it gotta be a reason. She didn't wake up like this. She not automatically like this. It's a reason why she act like this.
I told y'all, man, so, I mean, I don't know.
And then at some point, I walked outside and you told me, you said Cory wants to go home. I said, why?
Yeah.
He's like, he just don't want to be here anymore. The mama told him to leave.
And then also he said something in this video. He said when we was outside talking to him outside the club, he said the camera was in his face, and I'm seeing her asking him questions, purposely trying to get him to talk. But he also stated that, did he say something about he told the camera got his face?
I just know for a fact he didn't say it.
He tell us
We
that.
watched our footage and he never said that.
He never said get the camera on my face.
And then what? So you gonna take Carmen with you? Cause she's still inside.
She come, she get down, she get that, bro. I ain't got time, bro.
Where y'all baby at? You want to get the baby then?
Yeah, I'm finna call her. I will get this shit baby shit.
So basically what you're saying is you want to get eliminated the first day.
I ain't tripping, bro.
You ain't tripping?
When you filming a reality show, guys,
The camera's rolling 24/7.
all the time.
All the time.
That's what a reality show is.
Not 24/7, but it rolls. Especially for the drama parts, of course it's going to roll.
The camera is just rolling. The producers, they just doing their job. It just was caught up in the moment to where we was having this conversation and the cameras was literally right there.
But Cory could have asked, hey, cut.
Yeah.
I don't want to be filmed at this part.
Correct.
He didn't.
He didn't say that.
And he knew that the camera's in his face because he was looking at the camera.
Yes, the cameras was already rolling before we even came outside. When I walked outside the club, that's why I was like, what's going on? And Cory was outside and the camera was already in his face.
So then he called an Uber.
Correct. He called an Uber and
The iPhone edits is kind of raw. No cap.
I said, all right, Cory. I said, listen, if you leave, this gonna like eliminate you from the show automatically.
Yeah.
And he said, man, I don't even care about none of this stuff. Blah blah blah. It was like he wasn't really trying to talk, and then so he ended up leaving.
Yeah, he ended up leaving.
Without Carmen.
Without Carmen. He left by himself and he went back to the mansion where his car was.
Correct.
Mind you, just a little bit ago, we said that Cory said that he was drunk.
Cory said, he said in his video.
Yes, he
Cory
said that he was tipsy, he was drunk.
Oh, no.
He didn't know what was going on.
He said it was man.
Yeah, so if you're so drunk and you don't know what's going on, how do you know the address to the mansion to go get your car? How do you know to put your address in your GPS and drive an hour home from the mansion?
Because Carmen and Cory, they lived an hour. It was like an hour drive from the mansion.
Yeah.
And then it's like if you're drunk and you're tipsy, and it was like what? We went to the club around like late at night, right?
It was around like what, 10 or 11, something like that.
So if you live an hour away from the mansion and you're tipsy, so you was drinking and driving for a whole hour without getting pulled over, no car accidents or any of that?
But you were so drunk.
That don't make
You
sense.
obviously wasn't drunk enough to know what you were doing. You knew where you were going. You knew how to stay in the lanes. You knew.
You was basically drinking and driving.
Yeah.
You say you was tipsy. If you're drunk, never in life is you about to be driving a whole hour to the crib. And we live in Houston, guys. You guys don't know we live in Houston, Texas. The speed limits on these highways and freeways is like 60, 65.
70.
Minimum.
Isn't that like
so
anywhere?
You were driving for a whole hour straight, doing 60, 70 miles an hour on the dash, tipsy, drunk? That don't even make
Mind you,
sense.
that's not our problem. You want to drink and drive, do you?
I'm just saying,
But
like,
don't
if you-
say you're drunk.
Whoa,
and you
no,
don't know what's going on.
that's correction. If you want to drink and drive, don't do you. You call a fucking Uber or a Lyft or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and get your ass home that way. You don't get behind a vehicle at all, you know what I'm saying? Do not condone drinking or driving. That's a no-no.
You don't know why the girl flirting with you, and you flirting back, but yeah, you can drive home.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point, Cory had already left. We're walking back inside the club, and we were told not to tell Carmen that he left because we didn't want to throw her vibe off. Like she was like she was in a good mood because she was at the club, turned up with with everybody there, right? So we were told not to tell her. So we was all turning up, taking more shots, drinking. After the club ended, everybody walked back outside, went on the bus, and me and Damien stayed back. And we talked to Carmen.
Correct.
Okay.
When we talked to Carmen, we're just like, hey, do you know Cory left? She said, no, I didn't really know, but then turned around and said she knew because she seen a receipt from the Uber.
She said that in her video.
In her video, she said that. So first she said she didn't know.
And she said she didn't
in
know.
ours.
In ours. And then on her video, she said she knew because of the email. She got the email.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know which one, did she know or did she not know? I don't know. She told us both, right?
Yeah.
So then we were just talking to her like, well, you know, Cory said this about you. She's like, well, anything you're gonna tell me, I already know.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, you know what? Roll the clip.
He cheated on me already. While I was pregnant, I went through a lot. When I decided to build my trust, he still decided to cheat on me. So yeah, if I'm insecure because of him, not because I want to be insecure.
So anything that Damien or me told Carmen, she said she already knew because she was expressing to us how he cheats on her. He did her bad while she was pregnant.
While she was pregnant.
Or like she just was like rambling about him
Basically,
and then she started crying. But we were there not to hurt her, but to comfort her. Like in the clip, you would see me put my arm around her trying to comfort her. You know, like it's gonna be okay.
We
blah, blah.
basically was there for her. So
Yeah, we were there as friends. Like we're just letting you know what happened. And then you also add, you said Cory left and he's eliminated. What you want to do?
Yeah, I asked her. I said Cory left the show.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but you're still on the show. Do you want to stay or do you want to go home? Because we didn't want to just eliminate her because Cory didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
And she literally said on the show, I want to stay.
And she said, I want to go home. You said, go home where? She said, back to the mansion with everybody. She wants to continue to have fun. She said she don't want to go home right now. She wants to give Cory his space.
And she stayed on the show.
Why? I'm drunk.
You talking about like going back to the mansion?
Yes, whatever everybody ate.
Okay, so now everyone's back at the mansion. Everybody went to their rooms. And I told Damien, hey, I'm about to go to the room. I'm about to freshen up and take a shower.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I went to the room,
I was outside.
you stayed out there, yeah.
I was outside. When I was outside, Carmen, she ended up coming outside. And it was like one of the situations to where she was already crying. So when like, she was already crying at the club and she was crying on the bus on the way home from the club because of, I mean, obviously the stuff that happened with Cory. And then you ever you ever see somebody that's like ready to let it all out?
Yeah.
It was like one in the situation. So I was
Like they ready to let it out, but they don't know how, so they like holding back tears.
So I was there. I was like, yo, Carmen, what's going on? Like, how you feeling? And she just said that I want to break up with Cory. And I just said, okay, well, just break up with him. She said, Damien, you don't understand. And then I was like, well, help me understand. And then that's when she was like, I want to leave him, but I can't. And then she said she felt trapped. I was like, okay. So she said she felt trapped. She said that Cory could take baby CJ away. She said all the money in Cory's name, the house in Cory's name, all the cars in Cory's name. And I was just like, how do Cory have this much power over you? And that's when she said that I'm an illegal immigrant. And I'm like, I didn't know what to say, but I don't even know how true this is. This is what she said. I don't have proof of this. this is what she told me, and then that's when Bianca and the management they came outside, and then
when I walked outside, they kind of like just
it was like awkward for a second.
Yeah, like awkward for a second, and
like
then,
when like somebody kind of like interrupt your conversation.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like when I walked outside, she just started like apologizing, and she was like, "I'm sorry if I acted like this, you know, earlier. I'm sorry if I ruined something." But I just, like, she didn't know how to respond with the Cory situation, I guess. So she was basically saying, I hope I didn't mess anything up.
And then that's when she kept venting about how she was broke and about, like, even, like, the YouTube stuff.
Yeah, she was talking to all of us, and she was just talking about how she literally has nothing in her name. And, like, she said, like, she literally had no cars.
Like,
nothing,
everything,
not the house.
everything in his name. But she said she want to leave him, but she can't. Because she said if she tried to, he gonna take baby CJ away and all the other things. And what mother want to get they
baby away?
But again, this is what she said. This is what she.
Yeah, but I didn't hear her say the illegal thing. She never told me that she was illegal. But then again, there's no proof. You know what I'm saying? So this is just what it came out of her mouth. But we have no proof of it being true. So it's like it may be, it may not be. We don't know.
Yeah, it was just very shocking.
Like I said, we don't know how true it is. I was just like when Damien told me, I'm like, well, how she on YouTube? Like she's a YouTube star.
And Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, she's
with
like,
millions of followers.
She's really big, and like I've never met somebody who was illegal, or if they was, I never knew about it. Like I thought, like if you were, that you had to stay low key because like
I would be low key. I wouldn't be out like in a public lot like the way I am. So
yeah, so like I said, this is what
makes
she
sense.
told him, and then obviously
But you
I
never
found
know.
out from Damien, but we don't know. I mean, she's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? All over social media. So
yeah. All right, guys. So a few hours later, after we got done talking and stuff from outside, I wrote Carmen on Instagram. I DM'd her and I asked her for her number. Now my intentions was to make sure she was okay from everything that happened that night. And then after that, we started texting, and then the conversation just flowed.
But let me remind you guys too, on Carmen and Cory's video, they stated that Carmen gave her number to Damien because she had got eliminated from the game and that she needed to stay up to date about like when we were filming and like where she needed to be at that time because she was still at the house at this point.
Instagram checking and I get a DM from Damien. So I gave her my number because it was more of like, so he was like, we have to communicate and let you know what's gonna happen.
Which wasn't true.
Which wasn't true. When Damien hit Carmen on Instagram and he said number and she gave it to him, that was the night that we had all left from the club. That was the night where she spilled her beans to Damien. The spelling bee didn't happen till the next day.
Which she was in it.
Which she was in.
Not eliminated.
The spelling bee. And we have proof of the screenshots, proof of footage, and all that stuff that you guys need to see. So she wasn't giving her number to him because of her being eliminated. Because she was still there.
Correct.
She was still a part of the game at this point.
Like I was in the house, but I wasn't supposed to be in the house.
So after that all happened, we're gonna touch on a few key points of where they got the information wrong at.
Okay.
Now, you admit to texting Carmen, yes?
Yes, I was texting Carmen.
Okay, you were texting Carmen.
Whoa.
It wasn't right.
It wasn't right. I was texting Carmen. It wasn't right. And I apologize to all my fans, all my supporters. I apologize.
Damn.
I really apologize to my wife. I'm sorry for texting her. And I'm sorry. I apologize.
So let's go into, we also had the screenshots of these messages and all this stuff. So Carmen and Damien was texting, and they were texting originally off of his number, right?
Off my number, yep.
And Damien said, hey, I just hit you on my other phone.
Correct.
Now, I'm not sure, I have to go back and look. On one of the phones, Damien says, how old are you?
Spicy.
And when Damien says, how old are you? She replies and she said that she is 21 years old. In the video that Carmen and Cory did, Cory looked at her like,
oh right, I told him 21 though. I don't know, but I told him 21. I wasn't even thinking, but I told him 21.
First of all, why did you say 21? Maybe because Damien was older. You tweeted out, said age ain't nothing but a number. It's just to me.
She tweeted out on Twitter.
Yeah, to me, it doesn't make sense, and she kept saying that
she tried to make it like she was older than when she was.
Yeah, but remember she kept saying that she's drunk at this point. So she's using drinking as an excuse.
She used drinking
for her age.
For her age, she was using drinking as an excuse, and Cory was using drinking as an excuse also.
But she was sober enough to tell you her business.
Correct.
But you can't remember your age?
But the thing about it is, I believe the legal age of drinking in Texas, I think the whole U.S. is 21 years old.
Let me remind y'all, I said for any specific reason.
When we was on the bus.
When we was on the bus. If y'all cannot drink, let me know.
Correct.
We didn't check people IDs. She's under the age of 21, but we didn't know. She didn't raise her hand and say, hey, because you can get in the clubs down here at the age of 18.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, with this situation, we rented out the entire club.
Yeah, we rented out, so nobody was there except for us.
We rented out the entire club.
But even if we didn't, the legal age down here to get inside the club is 18.
Correct.
But the drinking age is 21.
And she lied to me, and even in the message, she said she was 21 when she's really 20.
Which I'm not going to make that a big deal. I'm just saying, why lie about your age? I just don't understand. Another thing she lies about in the text messages. In her video, she says that she told Damien that she was in a bed with our manager.
Hey, no, I said I'm laying down with my manager.
In the text messages that we have proof of, she does this. He said, are you alone? She does this emoji.
She did this emoji.
She never, not once, said that she was in a bed with the manager.
Or who she was with at all.
Or who she was with. She said she was alone.
Correct.
Okay? So now, I'm gonna like jump a little bit to basically say that Carmen told me that she was uncomfortable a little bit after this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this has to go with this because if you were so uncomfortable, you could have told Cory. You could have contacted me.
So
you were laying in the bed with the manager. You could have told her right then and there.
Correct.
You could have blocked Damien. You could have told him, hey, I don't feel comfortable after you sending me these messages. But instead, it takes how many people to have a conversation?
It takes 2 people to have a conversation.
It takes 2 people to have a conversation. So you were going on with the flow. In her message, she said, is this Damien? Like in her video, she said, is this Damien? Oh, let me keep replying to see if it is. You know it's him because he wrote you on Instagram.
And if you felt so uncomfortable with what was being said, you should have been blocked me. Like, why are you entertained the conversation?
Exactly.
And then all right.
So I just didn't understand for her to say she's so uncomfortable and she needs to see if this is really Damien.
Okay.
He wrote you from his Instagram account with the blue check mark. He texted you and it said, I text you my other number. You know it's him. Don't act like...
You continued the conversation
you continued,
You continued the conversation
no matter what, you continue the conversation. Whether, I don't know what your intentions was, but you continue the conversation. Another thing that they lied about in the video, she said that Damien said, I really want to give you advice, so prove to me that it's Damien.
Okay, prove it again that this is really you, because I really want to talk to you and give you advice.
The only thing that Damien said was prove it.
That all I said was prove it.
Prove it that it's Carmen. Or something like that. Prove it that it was...
You prove it that it's Carmen.
Yeah.
We post the messages? No, we good. No,
it's gonna pop on screen, yeah. But she said that Damien says, I really want to give you advice, so just prove to me. It wasn't like that.
These are the messages they showed in the last video too.
You will see that Damien never sent that message. So I don't know why you're adding stuff, but please read it off the screen how it is, okay? Another thing. This is the part where they didn't show y'all all the messages.
No, because the conversation continued for what? Was it 2 days?
The conversation
3 days?
continued for 2 days
Okay.
after they first started texting.
So it was 3 days total when the messages were going back and forth.
So at a point in time, you texted Carmen and said, are you at NK house or a hotel?
Correct.
And you asked that because why?
She told me that I asked her, I think I said, where are you going or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, maybe the Nicky King house or a hotel. Correct.
But then again, when you asked her where she was at, we bought them a hotel.
We bought them a hotel.
Because they had their baby with them and they were Carmen and Cory were supposed to go back to the hotel at night to watch their baby.
So basically, we got them a hotel and a babysitter because they don't have no family here in Houston either, as well as us.
Mm-hmm.
So we hired a babysitter for them and got them a hotel. So like, since we filming a reality show, it's gonna take more than a few days. So at nighttime when we not filming, we made it to where they was able to go to the hotel and they was able to be with their kids.
Yeah, because we don't like bringing our kids around a whole bunch of people that, you know, that our kids don't know.
Correct.
So we could understand because we have children of our own.
Correct. So there was, we booked them a hotel.
Okay.
In the messages that they didn't show for y'all, Damien told Carmen to go home.
Correct. I said
Damien said go home. She said no, and she didn't put N-O. She put no with a whole bunch of O's, as in like no.
And this is after them text messages was exposed and all of this stuff. So it's like
in the messages.
But she said she was uncomfortable though, right?
Yeah, but if you're so uncomfortable, why do you keep replying 2 days later? And then you're like writing her, talking about, oh, have y'all
Getting
talked?
intense,
You said,
y'all.
talk. You said that's good that y'all talked. It was like at this point, it was like short words, like it was like short messages going back and forth, but it was still messages. It's just, you know,
the conversation it continued for days.
Yeah, so like I said,
basically just kept on going.
Conversation. In her video, she also stated that the conversation got juicy.
Too juicy on this number, so he texted me from another number.
Now, if you knew the conversation got so juicy, why did you keep replying? If your intentions, if you knew what Damien was on, if you knew what he was on, why did you keep replying?
And you said you was so loyal.
You said so loyal.
You're so loyal and you big on communication.
Toxic, you know, communication is everything.
But if Cory's really your husband, then you would have texted him immediately whether you was mad at him or not mad at him.
She used her excuse as she was drinking.
Okay.
She was drinking, that's why she kept replying and stuff. But I don't want to hear the drinking stuff because we all were drinking and nobody else had this issue.
Nobody else.
So,
Everybody else that was in that house, it was no other issues like this.
So I'm just gonna touch base on this real quick. I don't like the fact that y'all made it seem like she wasn't trying to cheat or whatever.
She was
y'all
entertaining the whole
conversation.
conversation.
Was entertaining the conversation. If Damien cheated, you cheated. That's just how I look at it. The conversation was between the both of y'all. If he cheated, you gotta say you cheated. If he didn't cheat, then you didn't cheat.
And also, but it's one other thing that I add in. In their video, not one time did she admit that she was wrong.
Not one time.
But
they said they're so like they said they're innocent.
They said they're innocent.
Wrong.
But on Instagram, Cory posted on his story
a long message,
which is a screenshot that's right here on the screen. Cory posted a message from Carmen saying that I know I'm not innocent.
At the end of the message, she said, I just want to, you know, make sure we're good. And I never said, I'm going to just read it.
Just read it.
Let me just read it word for word. So y'all, I'm not going to read the whole thing. But at the end, she said, I just want to make sure you good, you know? I know
yeah,
I'm
that's
not
a lot of
innocent.
reading.
I never said
Thanks for reading that for me.
In the video, she made it seem like it was all me. You was entertaining the whole conversation.
Yeah. So,
but why did you publicly say you was wrong?
All I'm saying is, please don't make it seem like my husband cheated, but yeah, you're being loyal. Because it doesn't make sense. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so another thing that they didn't show you guys is the last part of their message thread. The last part of their message thread is going to pop up, but I'm just going to read a little bit. Damien said, hey, how are you holding up? She said, I've been good, been pretty chill all day. And they started talking about what they ate, right? Because you guys will be able to read it for yourself. The last message that was sent was at 9:50 in the morning from Carmen. She says, LOL, oh, you funny. Good morning, by the way. Now, the last message came from Carmen. Damien didn't reply after that.
No, I didn't reply no more.
But if he would have replied,
the conversation
would have kept on going.
It would have continued. It would have never stopped.
And so you can't be uncomfortable if you keep replying to somebody you're so uncomfortable with.
And then not only that, even after the messages with the whole picture, with the eggplant emoji, even with all of that, the next day when we was texting, we was actually playing iMessage games.
Yeah, which will probably they were playing iMessage games. What's that GIF? How you say that?
The GIFs.
The GIFs. They were sending those, and it's like
you're so uncomfortable.
Not saying that nothing's wrong with
I'm not saying
that's on some friend stuff.
But listen, I was in the wrong though. I was in the wrong, but she needs to admit that she was in the wrong too publicly.
Yeah,
I did.
They was playing games.
But can't she though?
Yeah. So like y'all just heard, Damien knew that he was in the wrong, and he admits to it. But the fact that they're trying to make it seem like it's all on Damien is not okay, because it's not all on Damien.
She wrote me last and I didn't reply. If I replied, the conversation probably would have continued.
And even if at that point where y'all were talking and it was just about some friend level stuff, the messages before that seemed to be a little more than friendship, but you kept replying.
And not only that, the day when she kept replying to me, was it the second day or the third day when we was talking, we wasn't even at that mansion anymore.
No.
She was at Nikki King's house.
Yeah. So it just, all I'm saying is she was the last person to send a message.
2 weeks later, that beat slapping.
Okay,
I was about to hit a
freestyle. We talked
freestyle.
about was from August 19th to August 21st.
All right, August 19th to August
Now we're
21st.
September 4th, where some more stuff happens.
2 weeks later.
2 weeks later.
All right, man. So basically, 2 weeks later. Remember that, guys. 2 weeks later, after the show ended, one morning, I basically received a phone call about some information about Bianca, regarding Bianca and Cory. Now, earlier in the video, Bianca was talking about how her and Cory
had messages exchanged
on Snapchat. But as you guys see the timestamps from July 15th?
July 15th.
Bianca had wrote me saying Cory was writing her. So I already knew about all of that stuff. But on September 4th, new information came to light. And that information was, yo, Damien and Bianca and Cory is basically messing around. They talking. I'm like, nah, I already know they was talking. Yeah, I already knew they was talking because my wife told me when I was at the gym. And then so I was just like, what information you guys got? And they was like, Bianca apparently was Bianca sent 2 emojis.
Yeah, but the unknown source, like the information came from Carmen.
Yeah, the information came from Carmen.
Told the unknown source, and the unknown source
contacted me. Yes.
Just want to say that it came from Carmen.
The information came from Carmen because Carmen apparently was in Cory's phone or something like that, and then the information came from Carmen. Carmen told the source, and the source ended up telling me. So when I'm about to put it on screen for you guys. So basically, when the source hit me up, after I talked to them, I said thank you. And then I said I won't say anything to later because the source didn't want me to
say anything,
expose them. So I was like, all right, I'm not gonna say anything to later. And then the source wrote me, as you see, it says keep your composure. I wrote back, I will, because basically when Carmen told the source,
you the best want to leak it out.
If I would have spazzed out, then the source, basically the source would have got.
Screwed over.
Carmen would have knew who it came from. You know what I'm saying? So the source said, "Don't say anything."
And I didn't want to expose the source. So later that day, so if y'all read the message at the top, it says 11:34 a.m. I said I will keep my composure. Okay. So I hopped on the phone with the source. I was like, "Yo, you got the information?" Because basically the source said that
Carmen said she had screenshots.
Carmen said she had screenshots. She had proof from Bianca and Cory. Going back and forth in the messages. So I wrote the source back, as you see, 6 hours later, and I said, you got that screenshot of that heart emoji. Because apparently Carmen said that Bianca sent Cory a heart emoji.
And we're gonna pop the emoji we're talking about.
Okay, so, and then I was just like, yo, you got that screenshot of that emoji?
Yeah.
But,
okay, so hard eyes emojis.
I was basically
typical, you know, casual.
Go ahead, man.
Texting stuff.
Damien got the information, you know what I'm saying? When Damien received that information, I knew something was wrong with him. I didn't hear him on the phone call, but me and Damien, we've been together for so long, we know how we are. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't talking to me, and he was just acting weird. I said, what's wrong with you?
Nothing, I'm good.
I'm like, okay.
See the voice changing.
He just kind of he kissed me and just said, I'm leaving, I'm going to the gym. And I'm like, okay. And after he left, he texts me, which we have the screenshots of that.
You want to read them all?
Yeah.
You got them?
Damien texts me and he says, let me find it, 1 second. Okay, so Damien texts me and says, is there anything you need to tell me? Before you respond, think long and very hard before you do.
All right.
So I'm sitting here by myself because mine is
good looks for reading
I'm
that too.
By myself, like, what did I do wrong? Like, it's
you're like confused. You don't know what's going on.
So I text him. I said, huh? I haven't done anything wrong. I don't know. He didn't respond to me, so I wrote him again. And I said, what did I do? All he texts back, he said, Cory. And so I respond like, what about Cory? After I say, what about Cory? Damien takes forever to respond. He didn't respond to me. So what I'm doing, I'm over here like, what the hell is he talking about? So then I call 2 people on our management team. I call 2 people. I'm like, hey, what's wrong with Damien? What was said? Oh, nothing. I don't know. You gotta call the other person. I'm like, okay. Call the other person. Hey, what's going on? Oh no, you need to call that other person. I'm like, so y'all being wishy-washy. Y'all know what's going on.
They want to be involved in drama. They said, all right, I'm out.
So I'm like, okay. At that point, I had a nail appointment.
That's SpongeBob meme, man.
Which I'm gonna show you guys proof of that here in a little bit.
They said, all right, I'm out. I ain't want this.
The nail shop, I called Carmen and Cory on Snapchat. Not once did I blow their phone up.
Bianca was blowing our Snapchat off.
And she was texting me and like she had called me on, cause she called me on Snapchat.
I don't have their numbers. They said I was blowing them up. I didn't blow them up, but I did call them because I was trying to get information because Carmen was going around saying I sent her man heart eye emojis.
You want to read the DM when you have message Carmen?
Yeah, I would read the DM because after neither one of them answered on Snapchat, right?
Yep.
So I wrote Carmen and I said, Since everyone else want to talk, what's the issue? She said, what are you talking about? I said, you know what I'm talking about, Carmen. What's your number? Because I don't have her number. I said, what's your number? I said, you don't have to go back to Ebony, Floyd, or Damien to let them know I'm contacting you. It's obviously an issue that needs to be solved. They already showed these messages, so I'm just reading these messages off as what it says, right? And then she gives me her number. I call her, it goes straight to voicemail. She didn't answer. So I said, let me know when you're free to talk. It went to voicemail. She said, finna call you. When she said finna call you, she didn't call back right away. But who did call back was Cory on Snapchat. I didn't answer because I was getting my nails done. If you're a female, you getting your nails done, you know that both hands are getting done at one time. You can't just pick up the phone, right? So I called him back and I said, hey, I said, why is your girl going around saying I sent you a heart eye emoji? He said, what? Carmen not going around saying that? I said, well, that's the information that got brought. That's the information that got brought to me. He said, no, none of that happened, and woo-doo-woo, whatever else he said. And then he said I hung up on him. I didn't hang up. I don't know if the call got dropped, like it was like a bad area. Yeah. But basically, it kind of like just hung up. Mm-hmm. So after that, I was, just chilling, getting my nails done. And then I wrote Carmen on Instagram, and I said, ain't no three-way stuff. When I called her and it went to voicemail, she didn't answer. Oh yeah, Cory told me that she was on the phone, right? So that's why she didn't answer. Yep. So then he was like, she gonna call you back. She called me back, and well, before that, I wrote her, I said, ain't no three-way stuff because...
Yeah, what you mean?
Like, if I call Damien right now, I can put somebody else on three-way, have them use their phone, and he won't even know they on the phone.
That's
what? Nah, she just taught me something I didn't even know. Hold on now. So someone can be on a whole nother call and I wouldn't even know it? Come on, that's some ultra spying, bruh. Oh, heck no. I'm glad I found out that. I gotta really watch what you say on the phone nowadays, y'all. No cap. Somebody can be listening, you don't even be wanting to be listening, bruh. That's just crazy. I feel like, especially if you got an iPhone, you should be at least alerted to something. If it been gonna cost a ban at least. If it can't fly, at least tell us something like that. Wow, that's the first time. Anybody else, is that the first time you knew that? You could be on a three-way and you don't even know somebody can be on the phone line? I'm new to that.
Tell you that
you on three-way.
I'm on three-way. Okay, so Carmen called me back, and that's when I questioned her. I'm like, why are you going around saying that I sent your man heart eye emojis? She said, what? She said, I never said any of that. She said, but what I did say, what I need to tell you, is that me and Damien was talking. And I'm like, you and Damien was talking? Like, when was y'all talking? You know what I'm saying? So after that, we're on the phone, and we're just talking. And she said, yeah, we was talking at the reality show. And I said, well, do you have messages? Like, do you have the proof of it? And she said, yeah, I have the proof. I said, well, when we get off the phone, send it to me. Because at this point, I'm like, I don't believe you. Because me and Damien, we don't go through stuff like this. So it's like, I didn't believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, send me the proof or whatever. And then after that, I told her on the phone, when we was at the reality show, the last day there, me and Damien, we went in the room, and I questioned him. Not once did I say we argued.
She was like, her and Damien got into an argument. And she said, she was like, yes, me and Damien got into an argument. And I kept asking him, why?
It's because it's nothing to hide, you know what I'm saying? I asked Damien, I said, I feel like you keep eyeballing Carmen. Wherever Carmen goes, you looking at her. Damien said, no, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I only love you, this and that. But it wasn't no argument. I simply asked him a question because in a relationship, you need to, communicate, right?
Correct.
Yeah. You need to communicate. I just questioned him. It wasn't no big argument because trust me, if it was an argument, the whole entire house would have knew about it. I'ma just be honest. When we argue, we don't hold nothing back, and we don't care who we around,
kind of
right?
facts. I've been around a couple times in the past.
They knew if we was arguing.
You'll hear it
so
for
I
sure.
did mention that to her.
Who knows?
She also starts telling me about how, yeah, I felt so uncomfortable when he was texting me. But I'm just like, when she sent me the messages.
She said this on the phone, right?
Yeah, she told me on the phone that how uncomfortable she felt that you was talking to her.
Okay.
She said some of the things he said, it just didn't sit right.
Why did she continue texting the other messages that she didn't show?
I don't know.
Okay.
Also, in their video, you can see that I asked Carmen for Damien's number. I asked for his number because what I just said, I didn't believe it was him, so I needed to see proof that it was actually from Damien's number, because like I said, we don't go through this stuff. So when she sent it, I'm like, okay, whatever. But remember when I told y'all I said ain't no three-way stuff? Somebody had to be on three-way, which was that unknown source, because anything that me and Carmen talked about, Damien would come text me before I even had the chance to come talk to him. When I found out about him and Carmen, he texted me immediately.
So,
and I'm like, how do you know I just found out this information? Like,
so basically when I was like, when a source was telling me everything, I basically was like telling Bianca I basically knew what Bianca was about to text me before she even texted me.
Yeah. So
I basically was beating her to the punch before she had.
Oh, he was ahead of the game.
Like, what's going on?
But Bianca only talked to one person, which was
Carmen.
And everything I was coming back and telling you before you got a chance to tell me was exactly what
we were talking about. Yeah. So that's how I was like, I had to be on three-way. And so I did write Carmen. I'm like, how is Damien coming back?
Wait, want to read that message?
What? I'm not reading all of it, but I'll pop all of it up.
Yeah, pop it up.
But before,
because you did ask her again, like I'll let you talk on.
But before all of that, Carmen writes me and says, "I'm so sorry for all of this." And I said, "You're fine." And she did the little hands emojis, whatever. And so I'm talking to Dan like, "Did y'all talk today?" She was like, "Who, me and Damien?" And I'm like, "Yes, I said, yes, somebody's going back, literally telling him everything. How he know I called Cory and exactly what was said." She said, "I'm not telling nobody. Only person who knows that."
Yeah, she's a real MVP for reading this.
The only person.
Yeah, you'll take your time. Read it line by line.
You was Floyd and Cory.
Who's Floyd?
But neither one of them people was going back telling Damien. It was somebody else.
Why would Cory be? All right. Yeah,
so basically, she just sat there and lied, saying she wasn't telling nobody nothing, or that I was on three-way because it's proof. Because
how did I know? I knew everything. Like, how did I know? And then you questioned her with it, and I.
Yeah. So after all that, everybody knew what was going on except for Bianca. He knew. Carmen and Cory knew, and our management team knew. Everybody knew what was going on except for me. So at this point, I feel like either we get set up, I'm getting set up, somebody gets set up over here.
Yeah,
because
you don't know what's going on.
Everybody know, but when I question all five of y'all,
getting paranoid.
Tell me nothing.
When they said they got set up, no, they set us up.
Yeah, it's like, come on now, make it make sense.
She basically said all this stuff to Bianca, and then I knew all this information before Bianca even knew.
Yeah.
I knew y'all phone conversation
before I even had a chance to talk to you.
Correct.
So after that, you know what I'm saying, I came home from the nail shop and Damien was home again. We talked about it and we was good. He said we was good. 30 minutes later, it didn't happen.
Cory said we was good in his video 30 minutes later.
Damien told Cory we good, because why wouldn't he tell Cory we over here arguing or what we going through? Why would we tell you that? You know what I'm saying? So we was good. We wasn't 100%, but we was good. You know why? Because we're married. We gonna get through stuff. He didn't go, fuck this girl. He could have, but he didn't. He could have texted her back, but he didn't. It was text messages exchanged. You think I'm gonna leave him off of some text messages? Some text messages. So it's like all this stuff.
It's not like it's not like I had a girl in my house cooking for me, sleeping in her house, making me breakfast while you pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Let's just be honest. So all that stuff happened from July 9th to September 4th.
Correct.
So now we gonna touch on some stuff that wasn't in the timeline.
From
really.
July to
we
September.
We just gonna touch on stuff to throw it in there to get our name clear off this other stuff.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Throwing in some more tea.
One thing is,
it's
we
getting
never
intense. It's
to
spicy hot.
Never, absolutely not.
Because it's like we don't like this drama stuff. People think we do.
This is probably like the longest video we ever filmed before.
And it probably be the last.
Right.
I'm just saying.
This might break the reaction record.
Bring this stuff to the internet.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
It's messy.
We are.
He say, she say stuff.
Correct, and that's like the worst. Like me and Bianca never been in no drama like this before. Okay, so it's like the last drama we've been in was the colorist stuff, but that wasn't even our fault. You know, we were just trying to bring you guys entertainment content. We bring you guys pranks, challenges, family vlogs, and all that other stuff. We not
just trying to be on your grind and hustle. I feel you.
To clear our name, basically.
Yeah.
Another thing, Carmen and Cory said we playing victim.
Correct.
Or something.
Yeah. At the end of their video, they said we was playing victim.
I don't like they trying to like play the victim. Not they trying to play the victim.
But we never mentioned anything on social media about the situation.
About it. So
how are we playing victim? We never said
anything.
Damon never came out and said I didn't text Carmen. He never said that.
Where do you get this information
this
from?
video is live now, so now y'all can see our response to it, but we never...
Beforehand, when they came out their video...
So who y'all talking to?
How's we playing victim? How y'all know we playing victim?
Who y'all talking to? That's two things. Another thing was,
About the challenge, right?
What challenge?
About you was apparently jealous or something?
Oh yeah, the challenge.
Should we throw it on the screen too? Should we throw the
We're
message
gonna
on
throw
the
this
screen?
message on the screen.
Okay.
In a video at the end, Carmen said they didn't want to do videos with us no more. They don't want to do collabs with us no more. You know what? BIANCA is jealous of me, and she don't want to do videos with me no more.
They're jealous of you or whatever the situation may be. They don't want to do video with us. They don't want to be around us because we had to do a group challenge. And our manager called us and told us, and we didn't really want to do them. So she was like, well, they don't want to work with y'all. Basically, it's more of Bianca. She don't want to be around me, I guess I would say.
First of all, I'm not jealous, okay? If I was jealous of you,
You want the receipts?
I got the receipts.
All
if
right.
I was jealous of you, I wouldn't tell you I'm jealous of you because that would make me look weak. You know what I'm saying? It's like stuff that you have,
Wait,
I
huh?
can go get. Stuff that, you know.
Yeah, now this part
I'm
makes
not-
sense.
I'm not
Yeah,
jealous
but I
of
didn't
you.
get the first part.
I did say, she said, Bianca said that I'm prettier than her. I never said you were prettier than me either. I did say you was thicker than me in a video that we filmed for entertainment purposes.
That's a compliment, right?
She's thicker than me, so
Listen.
no touching, no looking. Yeah.
Okay.
And I also said that Carmen is a very beautiful girl. Even though we beefing right now, or not beefing, but going through this right now, I'm not gonna downplay her looks. She's a very beautiful girl. But the message is right here about that group challenge.
What's the date on there?
September 16th.
But okay, go ahead. But people say we was playing the victim,
Right.
and you was jealous of her, and then we didn't want to work with them no more, right?
Right. It says, hello, do you guys want to be a part of the group activities tomorrow? Damien says, what activities? They said, we're doing group challenge videos. They talk about what everybody's doing, and they said, we're trying to do something else, blah, blah. Damien said, it looks like everything's already set, maybe next time. In that message, did you hear us say we don't want to collab with them?
Did the message say Bianca didn't want to work with Carmen
No,
anymore?
it says everything's already set, maybe next time. We never said we wasn't going to collab, we said next time.
Because it seemed like everything was set because it was like a last second thing. They said tomorrow when we had plans the next day.
Exactly.
So we never said we wasn't gonna work with you guys. We wasn't gonna work with you guys no more. We said maybe next time. The message is there.
Maybe they had it all
So
scheduled
we're
out.
gonna
Who
go into
knows?
A couple of other things. The guys unfollowed.
About who unfollowing who?
Yeah, Cory unfollowed me. Carmen unfollowed Damien. We seen it. We just unfollowed both of them. We didn't want the drama. We just unfollowed both of them.
We talked. We said, you know what? Let's just unfollow both of them.
Yeah.
It's no
And not only did we unfollow them off the what's that stuff called?
Instagram.
Instagram
unfollow them on Twitter
and Snapchat.
and Snapchat.
So it's like we just didn't want the drama no more, right? Also, Cory wasn't only trying to write me, but he was trying to write somebody else that was a YouTuber as well.
Which her name was actually Kennedy.
Not trying to throw anybody on the bus, but this already came to the public.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Did it or did it? I don't know.
Did it not?
I'm not sure.
Well,
Basically,
I know Damien told me about it, so.
and I found that out from Carmen. I found that out from
Which
Carmen
one?
during the swapping.
Right.
When we did swap baby mamas, we was in the car.
Right.
Carmen told me that Cory was trying to talk to Kennedy, and DDG had seen that, and they had fell out for a second. DDG and Cory.
Right.
But I think they back cool now. So basically, what Cory tried to do to Kennedy, he tried to do to you.
But
Again, that came from Carmen.
all right, so in their video, Cory said that Carmen told him about the text messages a week later.
That was fast.
A week later,
Right?
we finished the show on.
That hit me fast. I ain't hear
Well,
that.
early in the morning, but it was like early in the morning.
We finished the show around like 1 a.m., 2
Yeah,
a.m.
so August 21st in the morning.
Okay. A week later, what is a week? 7 days?
7 days.
So 7 plus 21 is 28. Okay.
Okay. So if Carmen told Cory a week later, why was Damien and Cory playing basketball together on August 30th?
Here go the picture right here. Boom. We have the jump playing together, and Cory cameraman was there taking pictures. And
But
Cory,
don't you think if Cory was so mad at Damien, they wouldn't be playing ball together? Right?
Correct.
So she couldn't have told him a week later.
I just gotta talk to you. Communication is everything.
And they was cool again.
Just saying. Okay. I don't want to talk too much about that. Y'all know what it is, right? She basically lied. Another thing is, Carmen mentioned that she had a meeting with the manager the same day that she was at Nick and King house.
Correct.
But the same day that she was at Nick and King house was August 21st. Because we have the messages about that.
Uh-oh.
We have...
Shut the door. Leave our door alone.
So we have the messages.
He said, leave our door alone.
August 21st, which
I'm
is at
dead.
NK house.
Correct.
But she had a meeting with the manager on September 3rd because the next day, that's when the information got brought to him.
Correct.
That's a whole what?
No, the information got brought to him.
Wow,
September
man, this is
4th.
getting messy.
September 4th, that's why I'm sorry.
But Carmen and Cory,
September 3rd.
they had their meeting September 3rd.
Yeah, because they said the next day,
Correct.
everything found out, whatever. So you didn't have a meeting the same night. You had a meeting a whole week later, and that's when Cory found out. Cory found out 2 weeks later, not 1 week.
He found out on September 3rd.
And y'all biggest thing is communication. That's what y'all say.
Correct.
So I'm just saying, I'm just trying to go over the timeline so everybody can understand because
the show ended on the 21st.
Yeah.
Carmen told Cory this information on September 3rd, which is exactly 2 weeks from the show.
Yes.
We was hooping on the 30th of August.
Yeah. So when we're talking about all this stuff right now, we're just trying to get our name clear and the timestamps right because we need the story to be told how it really should be told. And
they had a lot of loopholes. They had a lot of loopholes in their story.
Yeah, and right now, I know people in the comments like, Bianca acting different, Bianca acting like she's big and bad. That's because I'm clearing my name. I'm clearing our name because we good, right?
We good over here.
So another thing, Carmen said in her video that she apologized to me after she sent me the stuff, right?
Yeah, so
she said she apologized to me the next day or something after she told the information.
So apparently, so the information got out to you September 4th.
Yeah. So
and then she said she apologized when?
September 5th, basically.
Yeah, that's what she said.
But she didn't. She apologized to me September 18th. She did say, I'm sorry for all of it. But when she was talking about that woman-to-woman stuff, that was, what, 2 weeks later?
You got the screenshot?
I had a screenshot, which it'll pop up. I can read it real quick?
Yes, please.
Okay.
It's more receipts.
This was 2 weeks
you said
later
more receipts.
that she sent me this woman-to-woman stuff.
She sent 2 weeks later after she talked to Bianca about the messages and stuff. So now we on September, what, 18th?
18th. So she said, hey, just woman-to-woman, I've been wanting to talk to you, but I don't know how
thanks
you
for reading
feel.
all that.
So I'm just going to keep it short.
A lot of reading.
First off, I apologize for this situation. Second off, I know how you feel because I've been there before. So you basically said you've been in a situation where your man cheated, so you know that you're in the wrong, right? Okay. I was just thinking about you and wanted to reach out because I know how you felt. Regardless of the situation, I want us to remain friends or at least be able to communicate. I respect you and have always looked up to you in so many ways as a woman. But just know that I don't have nothing against you. Just wanted to let this out and apologize. So I didn't reply back. And
that's
the only
cold-blooded.
reason I didn't reply back because at this point, it's like, this is 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Like, you could apologize when it happened because not only were you texting Damien was texting back, I'm not taking his side, he was in the wrong too, but you were going around saying that I was texting your man.
Correct. That's how.
And which I was, but not in that type of way.
But that's how everything started because she said
that I was talking to her man.
Correct. And that's when the source came to me.
Okay, so basically, it's somebody's talking to so-and-so, the other person was entertaining it. That's like damn near taking it back to like high school, middle school-ish. You know what I'm saying? It seems like one or the other was just venting. It seems like from everything above, from the weird drama situation. A lot of this could have easily been resolved from, good communication. They got some more tea to uncover, a little bit under 15 left. And guess what? We have left too. We got some so fresh, so clean X-Bone and PS4 gift cards, man. Screenshot and send me in the DMs of this part of the video and you have a chance to win an Xbox or a PS4. I forgot to say X-Bone, you know what I'm saying? PS4 over Xbox, man. But yeah, back onto the video.
Like screenshots of her commenting on my pictures. Yes, sis, all this other stuff. After, like, she was writing on my pictures and replying to me on Twitter saying, yes, sis, me too, calling me sis and all this stuff. But if you thought she was your man, if you really said I sent you a heart emoji and you found out about it, whenever you found out about it, why you keep, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
basically, when she, this is what happened. On September 4th, that's when I found out that you and Cory was supposedly texting because of her.
But me and him was really talking July 15th. That she really found out because the messages disappear on Snapchat unless you save them.
And that's why he probably hit you on Snapchat.
But I'm saying, if she really seen me send a heart emoji, she would have seen it in July.
Yeah, and in July, correct.
So that means...
Why is she now saying something about it?
But she should have been mad at me for trying to talk to her man.
Correct.
But I didn't.
And July, August, September.
That's what, 2.5 months?
October now.
It's October now, yes.
It's October now.
So
If she thought you was trying to talk to her man, you sent her man a heart emoji.
Yeah.
Why is she hitting you on Instagram or Twitter, commenting on pictures and all of this other stuff still?
Yeah, I know.
That don't make sense.
So,
if you try to talk to my girl, I'm not talking to you no more.
Yeah. So the only reason I didn't apologize, respond to her again, because it was 2 weeks later, and I feel like the need, when stuff happens, I just want to get over the situation and move on with life. Okay, so I've been getting a lot of DMs, and people are being really rude. They're saying that I'm stupid for staying with Damien. I need to know my worth. People are saying that I'm not going to leave him because I love the lifestyle. First of all, let me just give you a little rundown of our background, okay? When me and Damien met, we was both working at Little Caesars. Little Caesars did not pay what YouTube is paying. Let's just be honest. We were staying in his, when I first moved in with you, it was his apartment. His apartment, the lights was getting cut off. Did I leave?
Oh, no.
No. We went to a motel because we got kicked out. Did I leave? No.
Actually, and when you moved in, we not even having furniture, but just a bed.
Yeah, he didn't have no living room furniture, no dishes. It was just that one bed and then a TV.
I had plastic plates though.
Yeah, he had plastic plates, but I didn't leave him because you know why? I seen something in him and I loved him. I knew that I wanted to be with him for the rest of my life. But
okay, that's real. That's real.
When I first met Damien, I was young, okay? When I first met him, I was 15. When I first started messing around with him, I was 17. Now, a little bit after we had DJ, I cheated on Damien. Back in 2015, almost 5 years ago? Almost 5 years ago, I cheated on Damien, and not because we were going through anything, but because I was young and I didn't know really what I wanted, and Damien was the second person
I ain't know that. Damien, you took back, that takes a lot of love right there to take back somebody that cheated on you. That's a really hard thing to do, you know? I just feel like somebody that cheats on you, in my opinion, was never mess with you in the first place. But then it's just you look at their situation right here. That's kind of different. It's an eye opener. What you guys think? Are you taking back somebody that cheated on you, man or woman?
Ever did stuff with. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't
even know that was possible.
On my lips. You know what I'm saying? So it's
you got a little mileage.
But I cheated on Damien and he found out.
He said low mileage.
He never left me. You know what I'm saying? So it's I feel like everybody in their life makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. So it's
but you just can't be making 40, 100 million mistakes and try to get forgiven.
Text messages. Why? Now, if it happens about 10 times, then I start to look stupid because I'm just letting him run all over me. But it's not like that. If I'm really a gold digger, I could have left Damien.
When we made our first million.
Yeah, I could have took the money and ran. My name's on everything.
All the cars.
All the cars, the house, the bank account. I even have my own account with his name not on it.
With money
in it. He's not tripping about it.
For what?
She has what? Huh? Now, I feel like if you're married, I thought it's supposed to be equal. Why is it she has everything in control? It's not supposed to be like that. I just feel like in the men, it should just be equal. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if I was to go ahead, in my opinion, I honestly feel like the man should have everything over a woman. You feel me? But if you want to be fair and give equal rights, to save my ass too, men and women should have the same things in their name if they are married. And it's a bigger red flag and no if I feel like a woman has all control of it. Really? That's mind blowing. I never heard that before. Hey man, if that's what works, you works. You know, you can't judge it at the end of the day. I just would never do that. I would never give, a woman full control. That's like giving them full control of your life in a ball in the earth. You would basically have the life at her hands, But
I could have been left.
I don't know. There may be some secret conspiracy behind it.
We're really married. Let's just show proof. You can look this up online if you want to.
Certificate of marriage.
Does it say our name on there?
It says our name. It says our full name.
That's lit.
We signed it.
Nice.
His mama signed it. My mama signed it. And not only that, how you say it, officiant or something? Called.
You can actually look it up.
Yeah, they signed it. It's a real thing. So
got married in Indiana. You can look it up.
Especially of us being married, it's not just a breakup. You know, it's acting like we have to get a divorce. And I'm not gonna divorce my husband off of some text messages. It's just like he made a mistake, he owned up to it, and I'm gonna stick by his side no matter what. So with that being said, we're right here. It just shows that we're really married. I'm not gonna leave his side. I just don't like when people try and talk bad and say that I'm stupid for sticking with him, but it's stuff that y'all been through that I don't know about, and I'm sure it's some stupid stuff, but y'all stuck with that person no matter what.
Bianca,
it happens like that every day.
I'm gonna say how I feel. She's not a gold digger. She's far from a gold digger. And on top of that, Bianca handles everything outside of YouTube.
Now I'm me.
She's a full-time mother of 3 kids.
Now that's what's up, though.
A dog, a cat,
whatever makes you happy.
Wife, and a full-time YouTuber. Think about it.
It's not easy.
She got multiple jobs.
But I don't complain about it.
No, she handled everything. All the bills. She set up all the payments.
That's lit.
She handled everything. She even scheduled my appointments for me.
Wow.
Without Bianca, I could even, like, she helped me run my life. Like, without Bianca, my life would probably be, like, all over the place. I'll probably be missing this appointment, that appointment, this bill, that bill, all that stuff, bro. If it wasn't for Bianca, I probably would never got my credit straight. Because at the time, years ago, like when I first turned 18 and I was buying stuff and I had credit cards.
Our parents didn't teach us.
Our parents didn't teach us none of that shit at all. But with Bianca, when we got together, she was like, oh no, we need to make sure our credit's straight. She needs to do this and that. I don't even pay my credit cards even today. She paid my credit cards. She makes sure even today, all my shit is paid for.
That's
if
what's up.
If it wasn't for her, we probably would have never got approved for a lot of shit that we got because she helped me get my credit back straight. So when y'all say she's a gold digger, she's absolutely not, bruh. Without her, I wouldn't even be in the position that I'm in.
No, that's respect.
We need each other.
And people also say, I'm gonna just touch on one more thing. People also say that I love this lifestyle. That's why I'm not leaving. I let Damien run all over me and he can do whatever he wants because I ain't going nowhere. Let me just say this. That's not true. So y'all females, don't try to hit him up and think he gonna reply because I'm gonna just stay. If he do some other stuff that happens and happens and happens again, I will bounce. And no, I don't care about the money. Because you know why? At one point in time, I didn't have money.
I didn't have money. And we didn't have money together.
Nothing.
We didn't have money together.
And I feel like right now I'm getting emotional and I'm trying not to cry.
Let it out
I'm really
if you have
trying
to.
not to cry. I have 3 kids that look up to me. I have 3 kids that look up to me. The camera's zooming in. I don't got time for all this other stuff. If I want to bounce, I will bounce. And at the end of the day, as long as my kid's straight, I'm good. I don't need the money. I don't need the fame. Sometimes I tell Damien I don't even like all the fame because people are rude.
People are rude and
like not our true supporters. I love y'all. Y'all stick with us.
The DNB Nation. All
but
types of
other
DNB
people
Nation.
who people send me messages in my phone. Damien, what did I tell you about Nova? Before we showed her, what did I say?
First of all, you didn't even want to show Nova.
I didn't want to show Nova.
Because you wanted to protect her from the world.
I wanted to protect her from the world. I have messages in my phone, not messages, but Instagram DMs of people calling her ugly.
Forget what they say.
She ain't gonna be nothing when she get older. Not just Nova, but my other kids too. You don't know how bad that hurts.
They hating. Forget what they say.
Because the generation we live in now is so different than how my mom was raised. It's like, y'all on the internet are so rude and we don't do nothing but sit here and make content for y'all to make y'all laugh. This was Damien's dream. Damien wasn't doing this for the money at first. This was his dream.
Doing it way before the money even came in. I didn't even know you could even make this much money on YouTube.
And I didn't believe Damien. I'm like, I don't believe in this YouTube stuff. We started doing it. We took off. It wasn't like, it just happened. You know what I'm saying? This money that we getting, it's not because, oh, we watch their videos. Let's just stop watching their videos and they gonna be broke. No, we put in the work. And that's just what happened. So I don't like when people say that stuff. This had nothing to do with the video, but I just needed to add that in there.
Yeah, man, you good.
So I'm not gonna cry. I'm good. I'm strong. You know what I'm saying?
My baby. Baby good.
I got lip gloss.
It's all good, man. So yeah, man.
But we got our name across.
We came on here to clear our name up. You know what I'm saying? If you guys gonna rock with us still, do that, man. We the Prince family. We DNB Nation.
Wow.
We'll never switch up. We'll never forget.
Very messy drama right now.
Never, bro. We so excited. We bought a house a year ago, and We actually getting the house built right now. So we about to
Nice.
dream house. We about to buy the second house. Huh?
We picked everything out.
Everything out.
Second
yes,
house.
Wait, I let my wife choose whatever she wanted. Whatever she wanted.
It was a lot. So I said, Damien said, you're not helping me. He said, whatever you want, you can have it.
I owe my wife, bro. I owe my wife.
So because he made a little mistake, he owned up to it. And I'm not about to leave him for that. He didn't leave me.
Man, listen, bro. I work my ass off to make sure DJ, Kyrie, Nova, my family, my wife, I make sure everybody's straight. I try to make everybody around me happy. I try to do the best that I can do. And I'm gonna keep striving for greatness. This is not about me making money. It's bigger than this. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than me and Bianca.
And people say that Damien, all he cares about the money or this and that, it's gonna let him fall one day or whatever people say. You think we need this YouTube stuff for the money? We have other ways we make money and other stuff we can do to make money.
We was happy before the money came in, so money never changes, bro.
Yeah,
we progress. If you guys watch this, if you guys watch from when we first was on DMV Nation to all the way now, people say y'all changed.
We didn't.
We didn't change, bro.
We look better because why? Because we do have the money to make ourselves.
And we just start moving.
We upgraded our quality. We upgraded our looks. I get my hair done. I get my nails done because I had the money to do so. Now back then I didn't have it. Back then if I did have it, I would have been doing it back then too.
Who? And first of all, who don't like money?
Exactly.
Like who don't like?
And people say, y'all don't take care of y'all money. We invest our money. Y'all just don't know what we do with it.
Because we don't have to tell y'all every little thing.
Invest and save.
That don't mean we don't invest in our stuff. That don't mean we spend all of it because y'all don't know what's in our account.
So we just had to come on here and clear our name up. So if you gonna come on our channel, you comment negative stuff, that's cool. Because at the end of the day, we already won. If you watching, we already won. Like, never forget that. To the people that support us, the people that's been rocking with us from day one, we will never forget about you. And that's why we're going to continue having giveaways. We're going to continue dropping bangers back to back. That's why we're going to continue dropping this bomb content for you guys.
Yeah.
Nobody can break this bond. This bond was built up on a solid foundation. This is not fake, bruh. We ain't faking shit for the internet.
We won't fake nothing for the internet. This is real.
Nigga, we are married, bruh.
It's real.
We do have kids. We thought about even having another kid.
No, we
Woo!
didn't.
Yeah, listen, bro.
Nova, not me.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Nova, man.
She's so cute.
She's so cute, man. All
our kids are cute, but she's a girl.
I told Bianca we dang near can have another girl, and on top of that, people, I see y'all comments talk about Bianca's 23. Oh no, she's 22 with 3 kids. Her life over.
But now, when y'all start having y'all kids and y'all be 30 years old taking care of y'all kids, I'm gonna be traveling the world.
And Bianca, on top of that,
she flexed on them for the one time.
Yeah, she might be 22 with 3 kids, but all 3 of them kids are well taken care of.
Well taken care of.
They got
clothes in their bag, shoes on their feet.
They all got their own bedrooms. They good, and they're always gonna be good.
Oh.
If we want to have 10 kids, we will.
And they will all be sure. If I want to have another kid right now, tomorrow, y'all can't complain about that. This is my body, and
our life.
As long as they taken care of, what is that? What does it matter?
It don't matter at all.
It's like we always talk about having a family. We have a family, and we want our kids to grow up around each other. I don't like the age gap stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want them to be close. That's why we have them close. But we don't have to explain ourselves to anybody.
Yep. So that's pretty much it, man. So you got anything else to say?
I'm good. We good. If y'all still rocking with us, y'all are. If not, that's fine too.
We still gonna drop
dropping them bangers
because we owe it to our loyal
Stay
supporters,
focused.
bro.
That's what's up.
Without our supporters, we wouldn't even be here today.
100.
Our supporters that's been watching all our videos, that's been liking, that's been sharing, that's never switched up on us. I love you, and I want to say thank you. Because without you, we would even be here. And I would never take that for granted.
Yeah.
I will never take that for granted. We doing YouTube right now because we want to. We love doing it. We love entertaining you guys. We love interacting with you guys. We could have been quit when we hit our first million.
Facts.
We could have quit when we hit our second million.
We could have.
We could have quit when we hit our $3 million. We didn't. It's beyond the money. We're not doing this for money. We're doing it because this is what we love to do.
Because to be honest, let me just say this real quick too. If we was doing it for the money, you remember all them 30 videos we used to drop
30
every
videos
day?
a day.
Why are we not doing that now? Because the money was good.
The money was ready.
Why are we not doing that now? We only dropping 3 a week because we're trying to provide
better quality content.
Better quality, better
quality over quantity
for y'all. It's not all about the money all the time. Yeah, we talk about our money because we got it. Who wouldn't brag about money that they got? Y'all brag about money that y'all got, but y'all just do it behind, like not on the internet, behind closed doors. Why can't we say it in open? You know what I'm saying? So
that's
at the end of the day, this is the end of the video. If you got to the end, we love y'all, we appreciate y'all, and we're not talking about this no more. This
man, we moving on, bro.
Moving on in our lives, and
moving on. I want to apologize once again to all my fans, all my supporters, subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Even the haters that doubted us, people that switched up on us, that had just people that just switched up.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you to everybody. But we out. It's your boy Damien and Bianca, aka the Prince.
Hey.
We're gonna see you guys later on for the next.
And that is gonna cap off the ants, man. Spam up hashtag reaction guide, man. Come on now. What reaction channel you know in the history of YouTube, bro, had back to back hour-plus long videos within the same month or in the last 2 weeks? You know what I'm saying? But bro, check me out, bro. All jokes aside, bro. Like, who do you think is wrong throughout this entire situation? Cory and Carmen and Cory, or Damien and Bianca, man? Like I said, man, I'm neutral through the situation, man. So, you know, I'm going to keep my decision as neutral, but I want you guys to let me know down below who was wrong. Who was wrong for entertaining either or in the text messages, man. Let me know, you know what I'm saying, down below. And, hey, man, don't miss out on the giveaway. You have to find